Today, I'm going to share two big secrets about the thyroid that they don't want you to know about.
Hello. I'm Dr. Dave McCann, chiropractor and stress hacker. It's time for another installment of For Your Further Information.
FYFI, for your further information, in case you didn't hear me the first time.
Where I answer your frequently asked questions from a different perspective. Let's go.
Okay, listen, if you happen to know who they are and why they don't want us to know anything, leave me a little note in the comment section down below because I'd like to figure that out myself. But the reason for this video is because it happened again this week. I had a 40-year-old single mom of two. She came in because she's having severe low back pain. She's having headaches. She's having weird tingling in her arms. She's got brain fog, no energy, and she's not sleeping well. I asked her if she'd had any labs done, and she said, yeah, I thought maybe I had a thyroid problem because both my mom and my sister have autoimmune thyroid issues. But my doctor told me everything's normal. I had her pull her labs up on the phone, and that's when I let her in on the first secret. You see, they ran her TSH. TSH stands for thyroid stimulating hormone. So here's secret number one. TSH is not a thyroid hormone. It actually comes from the brain and it tells the thyroid what to do. Cool. So what's the thyroid doing? Don't know, because they didn't run any of the actual thyroid hormones. So I said, let's say your two little girls are just driving you nuts. And you're like, you've had it. So you say, go to your room and don't come out of the room until you've cleaned it up completely. And they go in the room and they close the door. Is the room getting clean? Is the room not getting clean? You kind of have no idea unless you go in the room and look and see if they've done anything at all. That's what we're talking about. There are actually about a half a dozen other markers that tell you what the thyroid is actually doing. And at the very least, you need free T3 and free T4 to help determine exactly what might be happening with the thyroid. One of the primary causes for thyroid function is autoimmune thyroid. But the autoimmune markers almost never get tested until everything else is so far out of balance that it's kind of too late by then. I think the reason for that is because they haven't figured out how to address it. So what they do is they just keep using synthetic hormones and adjusting the doses up and down based on symptoms. But what really needs to happen is you need to look at it with a little bit of a different perspective. So here's secret number two. It's not a thyroid problem. When we're talking about autoimmunity, it's in the name. It's an immune system problem. It doesn't matter if we're talking about thyroid or any other autoimmune type issue. It's an immune system problem. There are two keys to addressing any kind of immune system problem. That's stress and inflammation. So I made another video where I discuss all of the thyroid hormone markers and the autoimmune markers that you should be looking at. And also I addressed a little bit about the primary sources of stress and inflammation. It's a little bit longer, but I think by the end of that video, you'll probably have a better understanding than some doctors do. So I hope you found this a little bit helpful. If you did, please share it with somebody. And if you've got questions about thyroid or any other labs, leave them in the comment section down below, or shoot me an email to info@drdavemccann.com. All right?